But what I found was that message wasn't really being carried. You know, when I talked about that stuff, people looked at me like I was nuts. So what I felt was that people needed to hear of alternative approaches. Since then, since the third 2009, a year, and going on a year and a half later, we've been able to produce a show that is 10 hours a week, Monday through Friday. We're on the air from 2 to 3, Saturdays from 4 to 6, and Sundays from 9 to midnight. Our Sunday night show is geared around addiction recovery from 9 to midnight, where we do call-ins and people asking questions. We have people like Eric Clapton's Crossroads of Antigua, Ricky Byrd, the guitarist from Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, G&G Holistic Addiction Treatment Program, many other treatment programs from around the globe that we bring on and spotlight, and then bring on people and tell their individual stories like Ricky Byrd. So these are all different things that we do on Sunday nights. The rest of the week is all about dealing with holistic approaches, like Monday's holistic wellness. Tuesday is holistic spirituality. Wednesday is you being able to sit down and deal with alternative approaches, cutting edge alternative, proven approaches to holistic recovery. And when we talk about recovery, we're talking about people that might be dealing with heart disease, somebody that might be dealing with diabetes, somebody that might be dealing with, say cancer, somebody that might be, we just did a cancer episode yesterday. So these are all types of things where we don't gear the week towards addiction. We really gear that towards overall mind, body, and wellness, spirit, and recovery. And again, I mean, what I have found is it's real simple for everybody to preach to each other about change and all kinds of different things. But here's the amazing thing that I found. Well, the communities as a whole, the recovering community or the holistic community or the metaphysical community, it's real natural for us to sit here and talk about those things together because we identify with them and we agree with them. Well, in my opinion, our show needs to, kind of go over the bounds, because it has to span both sides, because there's the people that don't believe, can't believe, don't have an open mind, and I want to really get to them, because why should I preach to the choir? I want to get to the person that has never heard of this aspect, or has heard of it and has a closed mind and doesn't have the ability maybe to get past the fear of it. And maybe something I say or one of my guests will say will help them to say, something, I'm going to give it a shot even one time. So that's really what I'm looking to accomplish.
You started this in 2009, and how do you feel about where you're at today? I mean, did you see this? I mean, you have an amazing following. You have an amazing following. You have listenership all over the world. I mean, did you see it? Did you know you'd be at this place today?
Yeah, it's funny. I really didn't go into it from that angle. And what happened was, I'm a bull. I mean, I'll be quite frank. I'm a bull.
Right.
Whatever I get involved with, I just really get into it. And when I first started the show, I really didn't look at the online situation. But then I was approached by a couple of different people that said, hey, listen, we love your show and we'd like to put it on our social network. And I said, wow, that's a great idea, what a concept. So we got involved with some different interfaces that enabled us to do that. And hence, here we are, a year and a half later, almost a year and a half later.